E
E
A
A
G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S. Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that man, you know who it is, you know what it is. Your boy Fully Fresh, aka the General. Listen, man, if you haven't done it, I appreciate it in advance if you just hit that sub button right down there, man. On the road to 3K. I've been on this road for a little while now. Made a couple pit stops, you know what I mean? But trying to get there, trying to get to that destination, man. I highly appreciate it. And if you already hit the like, if you already hit the sub, hit the like. That's how I get pushed out there. That's how YouTube algorithm work, or whatever you want to call it, all them good old words. But that's how I get pushed out there, man. So I appreciate it in advance. Fresh fact today. No matter it is whatever you doing, man. You flipping burgers at McDonald's, if you doing this YouTube thing, playing ball, whatever it is, every single day you wake up, you got to make sure that you're being better than you was before you went to sleep. This is what I teach my kids. This is what I teach myself. You know what I mean? And so on and so on. Anybody that's in my life, even if you don't accomplish being better than you was the next day. Like, I'm not saying, all right, every day I should get more views. But every day I try to give y'all better content. I try to do something different. You know what I mean? And just keep it real with y'all like I always do. So that is the fresh fact for the day. When you wake up in the morning, you should be motivated to do better than you was, to be better than you was before you went to sleep. That's fresh facts. All right. Update on the print champ situation. Looked like I might have to get a new logo. I can't get in contact with some people, man, so I might have to just pay for another logo. But we're going to hit that deadline, y'all. The merch will be available July 1st. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but it just might be a new logo on there, man. But the Yodash shirts, all that, man, that'll be coming soon. All right. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. I haven't checked it in about an hour, but I did screenshot it an hour ago, and man, 73% say Lane Johnson. I put up, you know, in case you've been sleeping under a rock, I put up a post. If basically if your arm was twisted, because I think one of these guys are going to be gone for the amount of money they're getting paid, and for the simple fact is they are getting older. But I think one of these guys will be gone. And it was between Brandon Brooks and, I know y'all see the thumbnail, so it's between Brandon Brooks and Lane Johnson. To me, I would probably have to go with I'm sorry, 73 had y'all Brooks being gone. It was Brooks. My apologies. 73 had y'all Brooks, and my thing is, I always thought it would be Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson is about 8 months younger, something like that. I think he turns 30. He just turned 31, May 8th. Just turned 31. And Brooks, I think he turns 32 in like August. So, I mean, the age, it ain't really that far off. But I think that Brandon Brooks had rest the last 2 years. So it's less wear and tear on his body, number one. Number two, when it comes to Lane Johnson, you got Jack Driscoll, who I think is a good shoo-in and could be I ain't going to say as good as Lane Johnson, but I don't think that you miss a beat, especially with Brandon Brooks right there. I don't think we have anybody to take Brandon Brooks' spot, if you get what I'm saying. Now, you want to say Landon Dickerson, who they have not signed yet. That's kind of fishy to me. I don't understand that. But you want to say Landon Dickerson, all right, cool, but I always thought he would be the center. So that's my vision. My thing is, when you look at it, Lane Johnson has more wear and tear. And I know, you say, well, Fresh, he keeps getting hurt. ACL after ACL, yeah. But what I can say is he keeps himself in way better shape than Lane Johnson. And I think them are fluke and freak accidents. Lane Johnson just, it's just nagging stuff. Nagging. Now, I did read some reports. Lane Johnson said he feel like the old hum. And that's good. Especially for this year and if they try to trade him next year. You know what I mean? But once again, how long are you going to keep this guy? You know what I mean? How long are you going to try to keep this lineup? We kept Jason Peters till he was 38 years old. And you see what happened the last 2 to 3 years. Really, after the Super Bowl. Most of these guys I be talking about after the Super Bowl just declined. Now, Brandon Brooks didn't really decline. He just wasn't available. So that's two different things to me. Lane Johnson definitely declined, and it was because of the injuries. But he played through the injuries. See, that's the difference. Brandon Brooks wasn't able to play through the injuries. But I ain't going to lie to you. If I had to choose because of Jack Driscoll, and I think that he could step right in next year and be your starting right tackle, I would have to go with Lane Johnson over Brandon Brooks getting traded or whatever the case may be. Especially because of what Brandon Brooks means to that right side. So he can help Jack Driscoll along so much. Who are you going to place for Brandon Brooks? Now, could you draft somebody and maybe somebody say Landon Dickerson? All right, cool. But me personally, excuse me, y'all. Me personally, I would like Landon Dickerson to play center. Let me know what y'all think about that. Nick Mullens. Why? I do not like this signing. I'm not going to lie to you. Started 19 games, 25 touchdowns, 22 interceptions. But the dude's not good. He's not. Did you see when we played him, what was that, 2 years ago? I mean, the dude backpedaling at the 14-yard line, has a chance to score, and just gets bothered by Avery and just throws the ball away. Probably closed his eyes. Nah, I'm good. For all that, you might as well kept the rookie from Wake Forest. Now, I understand you're saying, well, first, this probably going to be our third string quarterback, yada, yada, yada. But you want the best availability no matter where it's at. Shout out to Joey Shakes. I had not watched this video, but I did see that he, his title said that he liked the signing. I'm sorry, I don't. Man. So who you going to get next? Nick Folk? You going to get Nick Folk from the Jets, who we destroyed? Because we destroyed him the same way. And it wasn't really like we was a good defense. I mean, we had a strong defensive line, but our secondary was in shambles. And we made him look bad. I'm cool on Nick Mullens, man. Like I said, you might as well have kept the kid from Wake Forest for all that. Might as well kept him. Or find somebody else. Nick Mullens is not the guy for me. Let me know what y'all think about that. Sixers real fast. We're going to talk about it. Tonight in a couple of hours, they will be tipping off to go up 3-1 against Atlanta. Yeah, I said it. To go up 3-1 against Atlanta. I think Ben comes out aggressive, just like he started being aggressive in the second half. Embiid is not healthy at all. I watched some of the game again, and I watched some of the highlights. And even when Ben Simmons threw him the alley-oop, he came down and winced. I don't know if it was because of the ankle that he stepped on Trae Young's ankle earlier that game. I don't know. But the look on his face was, oh my gosh. And even in the post game, they asked him, "Are you healthy?" He like, man, man, basically, I'm breathing, I'm living. So I'm not saying don't play Embiid, but Ben, you need to take over this game. You need to take pressure off of Embiid, and Ben, you need the ball out. I need to see 20 from you this game, at least 20. I know what Tobias Harris is going to give me. Steph Curry has been consistent. I don't know who's going to start for Danny Green. Being out 1 or 2 weeks, that is a hurt piece. That's a hurt piece. Because no matter how we feel about him getting cooked by Trae Young, no matter how we feel about him being in the slump, one game, could change that. One game could change his slump, and we would not be able to see that until probably the Eastern Conference Finals, who was looking like, I don't know who we're going to play. We're going to talk about that another day. Bars. But, yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. You know what I mean, about Delane Johnson versus Derrick Brooks situation, Nick Mullens. Oh, my gosh. And, man, I still got 6s and 5. I still got 6s and 5. I think defensively, it's just too much for Atlanta, and they can't do nothing with Tobias. Steph Curry's getting wide open shots. That's bad for you. You can't do nothing with it. I'm gonna say a 60% Embiid. Embiid is 60% right now, and you can't do nothing with him. And Ben should prove that you can't do nothing with him neither. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all already know, man. Stay Philly. Stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.